Well, hello there. I don't know what's worse, this hair or that sound that just occurred. I have a Case Western audition, so I am going to be auditioning for them. And funny story, my senior year started, and I've been so concerned about like what classes I'm taking that I didn't even think about this audition, which is so bad, until like I checked my planner. But that means that I'm just getting more used to the process, you know? Like, even coming from a person that used to be so scared to audition, like now I'm like forgetting about auditions. I say that's an accomplishment. I'm just kidding, but like my point is that I'm getting like more comfortable with the process, that it's not this like huge thing where I'm like waiting like every hour of the day thinking about it coming up and like not being able to eat, like how I was the first couple of auditions. I did not do URTAs this year, but my friend said she had a lot of success with them. I was reading like on this forum about MFAs, like some people get really disappointed on that day, which I really I feel for them, because it's just so much at once and you have to do like certain cuts that it could be really overwhelming. So, but at the same time it gives like such a great opportunity to audition for so many different schools, so I think it could be a really good opportunity. So yeah, I'm just going in, I'm kind of more calm, but I'm always calm during this part. So I just had my Case Western University Cleveland Playhouse audition, and there's an alumni in the room, and she was really nice, and I liked having another woman in the room. I did my classical monologue and then my contemporary monologue, and he said, let's work on the Paulina, which my classical monologue, which I think that a lot of people work. First, he asked me like what the contemporary play is about. I just gave a synopsis of what it was about. So know the plays that you're doing before you perform them. The classical monologue he worked with, he was like, I really want you to use those question marks. So I understood what he meant. And he even said like, get closer. So usually like with classical pieces, like they want to see at least below your waist, or that's what my teacher had told me. But for him, it was just different. So it's just a different experience for every school. He was explaining like how different directors sometimes want different things, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense, and thank you so much. He was like, do you have any questions for us? And I think it's good to come with questions. It like looks bad if you don't ask a question, so I would seriously ask a question because it shows your interest. And then the alumni was talking about how the understudy experience at Cleveland Playhouse was like really, really beneficial to her, because like you have to learn everything and like be ready to just jump in on stage by going to all the rehearsals, and it's really a valuable experience. So I think that was really a very cool thing to hear from her, and she was just so sweet and nice, and I was like, thank you so much for zooming in. We'll let you know about callbacks in the afternoon. I genuinely like have no idea about callbacks anymore, so I have zero expectations. It's such a mixed thing, so I mean, I hope I get a callback, but it's fine if I don't. Hi, so I'm just updating. I did not get a call back from Case Western, sadly. It's a really good school, and it's always disappointing to not get a call back, but also there are so many other successes that you can have, and it's just me documenting this process to like remind myself and anyone that happens to watch it that it's okay to have, I wouldn't say it's a failure, because you showed up and you did it, and I think that's so much more useful if you want to try than not trying. You know what I mean? Like, there's just so many other things to be grateful for. And I've also had other positive experiences that have happened. So yeah, I don't think it should be something that's so sad. And I'm like saying this to convince myself, because obviously it's sad to not get a call back, but at the same time, you know, I do think that it's for the better, you know, and things happen the way they happen, and that's totally fine that way.